I'm Teresa McGallagher, and it's day 5 of our Miracles Attraction Challenge. I'm just popping on for a few minutes before Carly Judd Hardy comes on at 10 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Mountain Time to talk about our activity for the day. But I'm going to introduce our theme for today right now, which is relationships. And I have a story that I want to share with you about my experience with relationships and how my idea about what relationships are has changed through my spiritual practice. So, A Course in Miracles says um, that relationships are the temple of the Holy Spirit, not the body, but our relationships with each other. And for many, many years, I thought that finding the right man and falling in love and having romance and having a fulfilling love life was the secret to happiness. And I had lots of boyfriends over the years, and I never found that happiness. And then finally, in the 1980s, I met a man that I thought was the be all and the end all. He seemed perfect to me in every way. He was tall and good looking. He was very intelligent. He was funny and charming. He was just all around. He was a great dresser, a great dancer. He seemed to have everything going on. And I fell madly in love with him, and he fell madly in love with me. And that's when the problems started. We had a lot of ups and downs, and things just never seemed to go smoothly. And he said he wanted to get married, but every time I would try to bring the topic up, he would change the subject or raise some objection. And I started to become miserably unhappy. I wanted to be in that relationship, but I wanted it to be different from how it was. And I couldn't figure out how to make him change or make myself change or make things work. And that is when A Course in Miracles came into my life. And I was so desperate. I felt so stuck. I felt so just dead in the water with how my life was going that I was really willing to try anything or do anything. So I started to do the workbook lessons on my own. I really didn't understand what the course was about. I didn't understand what it held for me, but I felt drawn to it. I loved the spiritual, scriptural aspect of it. And I started to do the workbook lessons every day. And I got through about the first 50 in the first couple of months. And I noticed that things started to shift. I felt more calm, and I felt more peaceful and more relaxed. And even when we had fights, I was able to stay centered, which I had not been able to do prior to that. I had felt very buffeted in my life by things. When things went my way, I was happy. When things didn't go my way, it dragged me down. And I found that by doing the exercises of A Course in Miracles, I was able to come to this place of calm and relaxation that I had not been able to get to before. Well, as time passed, I started to see that that relationship didn't serve me. It made me more unhappy than happy. And I made the decision that I would rather be single and happy than with some guy and miserable. And we broke things off. That was a very scary time for me. I had truly believed up to that point that being in relationship with a man was the most important thing in my life. And when I let that go, it felt like I was free falling without a parachute. But I just surrendered to trust in the Holy Spirit and to trust in the divine to deliver to me what was best for me and best for all concerned. And within 6 months, I met another guy who ended up proposing. He became my husband. We have 3 children together, and we're still married. And that was nearly 30 years ago. So I'm sharing this story with you to show you that all things are possible when we are aligned with the divine, trusting and putting our faith in a power higher than ourselves. And life does not need to be full of ups and downs. Um, it doesn't have to be paddling upstream all the time, struggling. It can be floating downstream and easy and relaxed. So stay tuned because Carly Judd Hardy will be coming on shortly, and she is also going to address relationships, our topic for today, and give you a fun activity for the day so that you can raise your vibration and